Students, we are going to learn angle bisector theorem today. The statement goes as the internal bisector of an angle of a triangle divides the opposite side internally in the ratio of the sides containing the angle. That is, the internal bisector of the angle of a triangle. Let us draw a triangle now. Let us name the triangle as ABC. So the internal bisector of an angle. So let us take the angle A. So we are going to bisect this angle using a bisector AD. So AD is the angle bisector of angle A. So these two angles are equal. Bisect means dividing into two equal halves. So AD divides the angle A into two equal halves. That is DAB and DAC are equal. And then it divides the opposite side, the angle bisector, the internal bisector of an angle, that is the angle bisector, divides the opposite side internally, in the ratio. So this divides in the ratio BD by CD. That is, opposite side is BC. Opposite to angle A is BC. AD divides in the ratio BD is to CD. Internally means this D is on the line BC. In the ratio of the sides containing the angle. So of the sides containing the angle. Angle A is the angle mentioned here. So sides containing the angle A is these two. So it divides in the ratio of the sides containing the angle, means AB by AC. So AB by AC is equal to BD by CD is to be proved. That is, if we take BD, we have to take AB at first. If we take CD first, we have to take AC. That is, CD by BD is equal to AC by AB. Both are same. So to prove this, we have to construct one thing. Before that, given is AD is the angle bisector of angle A, which means given BAD angle is equal to DAC. These two are equal. Let us name that for our convenience. Let us name the angles as 1. As the measures are equal, we can name those angles as 1 for our convenience. Construction. We are going to construct a line parallel to AB through C. We are going to draw a line parallel to AB through C. So construction. Draw a line parallel to AB through C, and then we are going to extend AD up to E to meet this line. So extend AD to meet the line, that is the line drawn, the parallel line at E. So we have drawn, that is extended AD up to E to meet this line. Now we have CE and AB are parallel. That is, CE and AB are parallel. Then we have a transversal AE here. AE is a transversal. AE is a transversal. So we know that the interior alternate angles are equal. That is, CEA, angle CEA and angle DAB are equal because they are alternate angles. Alternate angles mean for two parallel lines, if there is a transversal, this angle, it forms a letter Z. So these corner angles are alternate angles. So they are equal. And then, so we can name this also as 1. So in this triangle AEC, we have two angles equal. So in triangle ACE, we have these two equal. So the sides opposite to equal angles are equal. We are going to use that property. That is, the sides opposite, side opposite to this angle is CE. Side opposite to this angle is AC. So we can write as CE is equal to AC because of the sides opposite to equal angles of a triangle. So these are the sides opposite to equal angles. So these are equal. So these are equal. And then one more thing we have noticed, CE and AB are parallel. One more transversal is there, that is BC. BC is also a transversal here. So BC, as BC is a transversal, we have got another pair of alternate angles. Inverse is it? So another pair of alternate angles, we can name those angles as 2 because they are equal. They are also alternate. So the angle ECD is equal to angle CBA because they are alternate. Okay. So while observing these two triangles, that is triangle ABD, let us name the triangles. See, ABD and this triangle are, we are going to observe. So these angles are equal and these angles are correspondingly equal. That is, we can use AA criterion, angle criterion, to prove that they are similar. So we can say that these two triangles are similar. So which triangles? Triangle ABD. And in naming the other triangle, we have to be careful. A. So what is corresponding to A? E. Because these two angles are equal. So we are going to take E first, and then in the place of B we have to place C, and then automatically D. So these are similar because AA similarity criterion. So due to AA similarity, we can say that these triangles are similar. For any two similar triangles, we have corresponding sides are proportional. So we are going to take the corresponding sides. AB by EC is equal to BD by CD. These are corresponding sides. AD by ED are equal. So corresponding sides of similar triangles are proportional. So this is the property we use here. Here, to prove this theorem, we need only these two. That is AB, we need AB, BD, CD. But we have to take these two. So no need to take this. So AB by EC is equal to BD by CD. So we are almost done. So see, EC is different from this. To prove, we have to change something here. See, let us observe something. So we have already proved that CE or EC, one and the same, is equal to AC here. So we are going to use this. We can name this as 1, and we are going to use this one. So we already proved CE is equal to AC. So we can replace EC. CE, EC are one and the same. So we can replace CE with AC. So from 1 we can name EC as AC, which is equal to BD by CD. So we have got the proof, hence the proof.